In this video, I'll be making the red Betta paradise. It is both low-tech and without a filter, making it easy for any beginners looking to get into the hobby without spending a dime, or it could be for professionals who just want something different too. I've decided to go with a temporary 31.5 by 18.5 by 24.4 cm glass aquarium, which is around 14 liters or so. I'll equip this tank with a spare 13-watt light, which is definitely too long, but it works for the time being. It is also equipped with rows of LED lights, mostly white with some blue to give it that cool tone. For the hardscape, I'm going to start with some sand, more specifically white crystal sand. I think this will make for a very nice contrast against the red choice of plants later on. I began gently using my scoop to pour it into the tank. Once that was done, I evened out the sand and tried to form a sloping layer towards the backdrop. This will give it a greater sense of depth from the front. Next, it's time for the rocks. I'm using dark cereal rocks for this build, and the idea was to create two sections of rocks on the left and right side, and form a path in the middle with the plants at the back. This is to create a U-shaped layout. I really like how it turned out, and it's now time for the plants. I'm using my tweezers to form a hole because I'll be planting each portion of my Rotala macandra directly into the sand, and it's just way easier to cover it up after instead of forcing it in. To give it some contrast, I also opted to go for this really complex naming plant, which I'll just leave here on the screen. This plant will form a curvature at the top, forming a dome-like feeling within. With all of the plants and hardscape done, it's time to fill it up. I carefully lowered my hose into the tank and turned on the water. I also tried to use a piece of plastic to not disrupt the sand too much. With the tank filled, I left it in to settle in for a bit. I'm really digging this look of the red against the cereal rocks on the white sand. I do think it's really cool. I can't wait to put my red Betta into the scape, but first we'll have to treat the water. For this build, I'll be using API's AquaClear and Nutrifin's Aqua Plus. I decided to use AquaClear as there were some fine particles in the water, so that will thicken the particles up and a water change will do the trick. And as usual, the Aqua Plus to dechlorinate my tap water, making it safe for the Betta. With that out of the way, I'm really loving the details of this aquarium and I hope my Betta will too. Well, there's only one way to find out. Let him explore it too. He immediately swam around and his colors fit right into the scape, definitely becoming the centerpiece of this aquarium. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for content like this every Monday. Your help will help me to grow this channel and I'll have the capacity to create more scapes in the future.